Hi Libra, welcome to your May general love reading. This is your girl Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Libra. This is a general reading, so please keep that in mind. To only take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't for someone who really needs to hear this message. Hi, cross watchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in a Libra. Who wouldn't be? I'd like to remind Libra and cross watchers that energy is fluid, and this simply means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You are more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation the best. All right, Libra, let's go ahead and get your reading started. I'm first going to use my sound bowl here to do a mini meditation to clear and set the energy, but if you just want to jump right on into the card pull to see what the cards have to say, check out the pinned comment below with all the timestamps. For those of you here with me now, thank you so much for joining me. It really does help me connect with your energy by doing this. So I'm going to ask everyone to take a deep breath in. I'm going to ring the sound bowl 3 times, and during that time I just want you to open up your energy to ask the questions you may have in regards to your love life, and if there is a certain someone, start thinking about them now and we'll see what Spirit has to say. So let's go ahead and take that deep breath in. And tune into the energy of Libra. Well, the first thing I heard was, I don't get it. So I don't know if something completely flipped within the last few days, last few weeks with a certain someone. And it's been kind of confusing. The person of someone's recent behavior, especially if there's been like no communication. And so it's like, what happened? Like, I don't get it. I don't know if they said that to you, you said that to them, or you were talking about them and, you know, with your friends and kind of said that. And I saw little hoops. And so I don't know if someone wears like little hoop earrings or someone's an athlete, I'm kind of getting, whether that's you or this other person, but I'm kind of feeling like someone jumped through the little hoops, but weren't really getting through the big hoops. So like they were doing the minimal things, the, you know, bare minimal things, but they weren't really getting through like the things that mattered to someone, whether that's you or this other person, Libra. And I think that's something that's kind of the reason why something kind of flipped so severely between the two of you. And I'm seeing the letter A as an Andrea, Andre, first, middle, last initial could mean something to someone. And I saw like AAA even. So I don't know, maybe someone works in insurance, or it's like someone's kind of asking for help about like what happened between the two of you that there wasn't a lot of clarity on. So let's go ahead and see what this is all about, because I'm really curious about this energy here. So for this reading, I am tuning into an energy in or around your psychic field of someone that has romantic feelings or intentions towards you right now in this very moment, whether they are single or taken, whether you're currently connected or in separation right now. Let's see whose energy is coming through and why, and what does this mean for you for the month of May. Ooh, the cards are jumpy. It's like Libra's been waiting for this reading, so let's get it on. Let's see. Tell me about this energy. Right now I'm seeing white tennis shoes, so that might mean something. Someone, whether you wore that the last time you saw them. Ooh, yeah, we have deception here. And it says someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. And what's really interesting is that I saw masks in Cancer's meditation. So if you're dealing with a Cancer, or if you have strong Cancer in your chart, I suggest checking out the Cancer reading to see if there's messages for you there. Something's off, something's fishy. Someone is acting like a complete different version of themselves, which is like really confusing you. There could be deception going on here. Someone could be telling you one thing, but really doing something else. And you're picking up on it though. Okay. I don't know why I feel the need to say this, but I do. It's for some of you guys out there. But you know the scene in Mean Girls where I believe her name's Karen is like sensing the weather through her boob? Because I felt a little like sensation in my boob there, so I don't know what that's all about. But I wonder if this is something that like kind of you felt physically before it's really coming to the surface. So I wonder if you've had a gut feeling or if you've had like some sort of physical like tension in you when talking to this person or being around this person that you're kind of picking up on, Libra. Something doesn't feel right, I guess is what the best way to say it. So let's get to this and find out what that is. Tell me more. Tell me more about this energy. Protected. And it says you are safe and divinely guided. So these messages to you are coming for a reason. Okay, this is not something to ignore or to just say, you know, maybe it's nothing because you don't have evident proof of it. Here's my throat chakra going. Yeah, so someone's definitely hasn't been telling you the truth, Libra. There could also be someone that has like a raspy voice or has had some throat issues perhaps. But yeah, Spirit wants you to pay attention to what you're feeling. No matter like what they try to say elsewise or what they try to excuse it as or whatever, there's something up here. And maybe even Libra, like the way things randomly fell apart or how they stopped talking, that may have been divinely intervened from Spirit protecting you from something that was about to go in a karmic cycle you didn't want to be a part of or down a road that it would be hard to turn back from. Not that it would be impossible, but definitely very hard to turn back from if there have been deep feelings established, if there's been like, you know, some sort of commitment to moving in together, to kids or whatever, right? But Spirit is trying to protect you from something here. I see it. Your spirit guides may be trying to protect you from a certain individual. And, you know, for some reason, I just saw like a text pop up. So maybe it was someone from your past, like trying to get back in cahoots with you really randomly out of the blue. And maybe that's why I heard I don't get it in the meditation. Spirit's already trying to send you a warning signal about that with the anxiety you felt reading that message or like that sense of, you know, oh God, what now type of energy. Tell me more. Irritated. Yeah. And it's annoyed, aggravated, bothered. Okay. Look at all those flies on this horse's face, right? It's like a fly you can't like swat away. It just keeps coming back. I feel this is that person's like starting to irritate you, whether it's because like there's always a motive with them. There's always a motive as to why they're coming back to talk to you, you feel, or even like it's irritating you why they're not telling you the truth or they're not really saying what's up or what's really behind all this. So you're starting to get annoyed, pissed even. So let's get into it with the tarot. We need to dive into this. So at the tarot, I'm going to ask how do they feel about you right now? What do they think of you? What do they like about you? What do they not like about you? What do they like about the connection they have with you currently? And what do they not like about it? And what are their highest hopes and deepest fears in regards to this connection with you, Libra? What are they hoping is going to happen and unfold between the two of you? And what are they afraid of? Yeah, there's definitely emotional distance that has happened. And they may be trying to do it to kind of further disconnect. They think it's best to stay away. They think it's best to kind of put a distance, or if they see you as Eight of Cups, they're afraid that you're starting to detach, that you're starting to get over it, or you're even becoming numb to it. So that's why there's like a sense of them popping out like Houdini, trying to, you know, get something established here with you, but without really the commitment to do anything about it. Yeah. You can't have both, is what I'm hearing kind of, and that's how you feel about this situation as well. There are 2 3s here. Your birthday could be October 3rd, October 13th, September 30th, September 23rd, or even Yeah, no, that's it. Anyway, let's get into it. So bottom of the deck, we have the Tower. Okay, sorry, I have to censor these for YouTube community guidelines. But this is Aries energy, Scorpio energy. Yes, there was a tower moment for someone, but it feels like an internal tower. It doesn't feel like anything kind of was shown, but like the way things ended or the way it was so abrupt with the silence, with the weird change of energy, gave someone a tower moment as far as like really showing the reality of what was really going on, or if they cared about me they wouldn't be acting this way, which in itself is a tower moment for a lot of people. I kind of feel if this is someone from your past that came in, they got extremely jealous and it was a tower moment for them to think that you've moved on to someone else, or that you are dating someone else, or that you like someone else. And they can't have that. They only are happy if you are waiting for them, if you are, available to them. That person's idea is a little skewed, but that's what I see here. I want to clarify this Tower. I want to get a little bit more specific about what this was. Someone could be bald or balding. Okay. So we have Justice and the Queen of Pentacles. Libra energy, Capricorn energy, bottom of the deck, Nine of Cups. Someone was not satisfied. I do feel like someone felt like they weren't a priority, that they weren't being treated as such. So someone had to make things right by focusing on what is there for them, what is supporting them. But even with this in the protected card I'm seeing here, justice is coming in a divine form for me as I'm reading these cards. That Spirit said you deserve better as Queen of Pentacles, regardless of gender or sex. You are someone that is loyal, dedicated, that gives their heart and soul to make something work out of it. And there is just someone who is not doing the same that you were. And so that's why Spirit had to give you that gut feeling. That's why Spirit, exposed a lie that you could have found out, specifically what they were doing, which was weird, right? Like, I feel like it was something like, oh, I can't hang out tonight because I'm busy, like I got work, but then you found out they did something else. And it wasn't going to make you happy with the Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck. It wasn't what you wanted. They were trying to sell you something that, it's like what they advertise on Amazon and what you get through Amazon, like that difference that you weren't seeing yet, but Spirit was well aware of it, that wanted you to not go down that road. So clearly you are touched by your spirit team, by an angel, because maybe even this Tower moment was so close to happening that would have been a lot more evident, a lot more excruciating, that Spirit protected you from it. They saw where this was going. And even, I gotta say, with Justice and the Queen of Pentacles, this person could have been married or in a relationship that you were unaware of, that they hid from you. Okay, let's get it going. How they feel about this connection is the Ten of Wands, Sagittarius energy. For some of you, when I'm seeing deception in this Ten of Wands, they're trying to keep the illusion up. Although, everything else around what they're saying isn't adding up, isn't making sense. They're trying their hardest to still hold on to that lie or that portrayal of themselves that makes them in a better light. I feel with this Ten of Wands energy, they think it's a lot of work to have this with you, that you are putting them through the ringer, especially if you're not letting something go. You're asking the questions that you need to ask, and it's putting too much pressure on them, which is maybe why they completely detached. And again, like, that's divine intervention in itself. I know people don't usually see it that way, but like, someone's actions will speak louder than their words. And if Spirit had to show you what they're capable of doing by even just letting them sabotage it, not like, trying to send some sort of way for it to be a distraction or whatever, there was something that was proven from that. Definitely. Yeah, I think too, like, if there has been a switch of energy on your end, Libra, you were the one that just deaded it immediately. They've been trying to figure out why. And they've been asking people about it, and they're getting irritated because they're not getting any answers. Because they've thought for some reason by asking your like family members or friends, they were going to come clean about it instead of asking you. What they think about you in this connection is the Eight of Cups, Pisces energy. So if this is on their end, they're trying to, if they were the ones that had the shift in energy, they're trying to numb themselves out to it. They're trying to walk away from it. I think they don't want to face the embarrassment of their lie or what they did of the Tower moment. So they're trying to deny it. And that's by not paying attention to it or giving any attention to it. I don't think it's working out that great for them. But if this is how they see you in the connection, like they think they're losing you. They think they're emotionally, you're starting to become distant, that you're not as invested into this, that you don't feel like there's anything there that is worth staying for. And that fear of losing you or losing this connection or, you know, making themselves look in a bad light, being exposed in that way is something that they are freaked out by, trying to stop the process of you detaching emotionally, because they know there's no going back after that. What they like the most about you is the Empress. Taurus energy, Libra energy. So some of you could have multiple Libra placements, like a Libra rising and a Libra moon, or a Taurus rising, Taurus moon. I mean, this is a little bit more superficial on their end for some of you guys. You're just very beautiful, very handsome. Having you would be like some eye candy, something to show off as like, look who I got, who I score. You know, kind of like ego boost points through the fact that you are so physically attractive in their eyes. But, you know, if it's deeper than that, then I could say that you are someone that is very creative. You are someone that is a go-getter, but also is just very much in the flow of divine abundance, of divine manifesting. You always kind of come out on top. And that's through having faith in yourself, having faith in the universe to co-create. Good things happen to you because you have good intentions out there. And for some of you that have become successful or who have recently gone through some sort of success, for some reason they're attaching your success to theirs because you're the one that's associated with them in some way. Others of you, you could be the parent of their child. And that's something that they see as a bonus because that could mean that they'll forever be linked to you in some sort of way. But yeah, I think you're very creative with your fashion, your hair, your makeup if you wear makeup. You like to have a unique style that cannot be replicated even if people try. You stand out, but in a powerful way, in an alluring way, and people always want to get to know more about you, Libra. You also have a very powerful divine feminine energy that they love. But what they don't like about you is the Knight of Swords, Gemini energy. I saw a peach, like the peach emoji. So I don't know if someone has a nice ass or that is something that someone uses as a emoji between the two of you all the time. But anyway, you have a mouth. You have a sharp mouth, a sharp tongue, and you will say things that will hit. You will expose people. You will call them out. You are someone that isn't afraid to speak your mind, especially if it's the truth. You'll put it all out there. And I think that's something they've struggled with. And even if you guys had a last conversation, there was things you said that they didn't want to confront or that they didn't want to bring up. So that's part of the reason why they retreated. But similar to like Cancer's energy, I feel like you may have some sort of information gossip on them that they're afraid could get into the wrong hands or, you know, heard by the wrong ears, let's just say. that you could specifically bring out there. Could be a sexual kink they have. And even if this is present energy, they know you're irritated, they know you're pissed. What they like the most about this connection is the World card. Fixed energy, Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus, and Leo energy. So you guys could come from different cultures, backgrounds, ethnicities, different parts of the world. I kind of feel with this World card though, like there could have been something that was exposed through social media. I'm feeling. And even if you don't have a social media, like someone showed you, especially if you don't have a social media, like a friend that did follow this person showed you what they posted or something like that. And you're thankful that that was shown to you or that was exposed. But again, I feel with the Empress and this World card here, a little bit of an ego play where it seems that you had it all, or that, you know, your success or your physical looks was something that they bragged about with their friends, about what they were able to score. Look what I have. And especially if you have money, Libra, they try to, you know, use you as that level of luxury that they didn't or couldn't have outside of being with you. Maybe you guys have been on vacations, you guys have traveled the world, and they'll remember like those vacations you guys went on. And they got that experience through, you know, being with you because you like to travel. Maybe they like the fact that this is an online type of relationship, or that you guys do live apart at a specific distance, so they can keep up certain lies better than if you were, you know, closer to each other. Someone could also have a hot tub as well. Just throwing that out there. What they don't like about this connection right now is the Three of Wands. Aries energy, you know, in tandem with the World card, like I think what they like too is that they have exposure to you through the internet. If you're like business is online, or you're an influencer, or you post a lot, you're active on social media, that's something. But they don't like the fact that with this Three of Wands here, there is no action in wanting to move forward with this and seeing where this goes, having high hopes in this, where there once was in the beginning. And I kind of feel with this Three of Wands energy that the passion that was so, you know, incredible between the two of you at first has died down. That same passion and emotion you had is not there anymore. It kind of, yeah, like a candle in the wind, kind of blew out eventually, right? And I think with this Three of Wands energy, I'm just kind of sensing overall that there is someone else that they're having a connection with, that they're having relations with. And maybe there is, again, something you found out about it, or something that felt off about like them two being together or whatever, and they still lied about it. I don't think they fully came forward with the fact that that was the case, but the idea is out there now, and that's something that's implanted in your consciousness that can't be taken out of and taken away from. Highest hopes is the Queen of Wands. Aries energy. Yeah, that the sexual attraction and passion that was once there between the two of you can get lit up again. And it's a common theme I'm getting from this. Whether it's your looks or your success, there's something about you that looks so desirable, that feels like if I had Libra, it would make me look good. They're hoping that they could still keep you interested, keep you intrigued, keep you wanting this, hungry for this. That even if you're giving them the cold shoulder right now, there's still a fire that burns for them. And you know, Libra, they miss you in bed if you have been physical with them. They miss some, you know, sexual text messages you guys used to have or pictures being exchanged. And they're hoping that that could happen again. I definitely feel like they saved some of those pictures, okay? Just to let you know. They love your body. They're like obsessed with it. Deepest fear is Four of Wands. Aries energy again. So I feel like they're afraid that this isn't going to work, that there is going to be no partnership here. You would not look at them as a partner, an ideal partner that you would want to have. There is no getting back together, period. There's no saving this. There is no going back to where it could have been with the Four of Wands. Others of you, if there are other parties involved, they're afraid you're going to find out that they are definitely in a relationship or definitely married. And others, yeah, I mean, I wonder if part of the big hoops I was seeing that they refused to jump through was like, okay, you love me, you care about me, then why aren't we together? Then why aren't we in an exclusive relationship? Why aren't we moving in together? And they're afraid that you're going to pressure them on that. And if they don't take that step, then there'll be nothing else for you to want to pursue. Someone likes to drink soda, particularly like Sprite or Dr. Pepper. But anyway. All right, Libra, to see the likely outcome of this situation, are they going to do anything about it? What else do you need to know about this person? What they're likely to do, try to execute in the month of May that you need to hear? We're going to go ahead and take this to Vimeo for the extended reading. I'm going to overturn this card here to show you the likely outcome. Pull some more tarot oracle cards to dive deeper into this. So if there's any other questions you have, let's get those answered now in the extended reading. To join me for the extended reading, open up the description box and you'll find the link to Vimeo, which will take you to the extended reading. But if this is where you depart, Libra, I hope that this has given you a lot of information, clarity, insight, healing, guidance in regards to whatever's going on in your love life at this time. And if it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Libra, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Libra.